Welcome back students. I am your geography teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST June. Students, just now you have seen a short video clip in which you have seen the water cycle, or we can say the hydrological cycle. So now students, in our today's video we will study a new topic in our fourth unit, climate, and our today's topic is water in our atmosphere. So students, in this topic we will cover few subtopics, in which our first subtopic is evaporation and the condensation process. Then after that we will study the different forms of condensation in our atmosphere. Then later we will see the types of clouds, then the precipitation and types of rainfall, and the word distribution of rainfall. So let's start our today's topic with the introduction of the chapter. Students, as already we have studied in our previous chapters, that the atmosphere contains an amount of water vapors. It is small, but it contains an amount of water vapors. And the condition of containing the amount of water vapor is known as the humidity of our atmosphere. Students, the humidity of our atmosphere is measured in few terms. These terms are known as the relative humidity, specific humidity, and the absolute humidity. So what are these three types of humidity? Let's see. Next to air temperature and air pressure, the most common piece of information in local weather broadcast is known as the relative humidity. It is a ratio of water vapors actually in the air compared to the maximum water vapors the air is able to hold capacity by at the temperature, expressed as a percentage, and this is known as the relative humidity. Then second is specific humidity. What is it? The mass of water vapors contained in a unit mass of air is known as specific humidity. In other words, the actual quantity of water vapors held by the air is its specific humidity, and it expressed as gram of water vapors per kilogram of air. And the absolute humidity, the weight of actual amount of water vapors present in a unit volume of air is known as absolute humidity. It is usually expressed as gram per cubic meter of air. So students, the water cycle, or we can say the hydrological cycle, is moving on in the three processes. That three processes are known as the evaporation, condensation, and the precipitation. So first of all, we will see what is evaporation. Movement of free water molecules away from a water surface and into air that is less than saturated, that condition is known as the evaporation, or In other words, we can say it is a condition in which water can change its form from liquid to the gaseous state. So, to know more about the evaporation process, let's see a video clip. Let's see what is condensation. Condensation is a process of water vapors changing to liquid states. Means we can say the reverse process of evaporation is known as condensation. If air is cooled below its dew point, some of the water of the air becomes liquid. Whenever the dew point temperature falls below the freezing point or 0 degree, water vapors may convert directly into ice by the process of sublimation. Condensation depends on few factors, that is relative humidity of the air and the degree of cooling. And we can say in the normal conditions, no sooner than the dew point is passed, condensation begins. But there are occasions when condensation starts only after air has cooled much below its dew point. Condensation may produce clouds, fog, dew, mist, and frost. So let's see one by one what are the clouds, fog, dew, mist, and frost. So now let's see first what is dew. As I told you, there are different conditions of our condensation process. So first we will see dew. What is dew? The moisture deposited on the earth's surface or on objects near to the earth's surface, such as blades of grass, when night radiation from the earth has cooled the lower layer of the atmosphere below the dew point, and the water vapors present has condensed into drops. In other words, dew is a condensed moisture that forms in place as a consequence of contact cooling. Clear sky, calm air, high relative humidity, and cold and long nights are the ideal condition for the formation of dew. Now let's see next is frost. What is frost? The particles of frozen moisture formed on the earth's surface when the air temperature has fallen as far as or below 0 degree centigrade. It is also known as an air temperature at or below 0 degree centigrade, which causes water to freeze. The intensity of the frost is included by the number of degrees centigrades that the air temperature falls below the freezing point of water, that is 0 degree centigrade. Even we can say the frost is not good for the agriculture because the frost destroys vegetables, staple crops, sugarcane, and the orchards. Next form of condensation is fog. What is fog? It is a dense mass of small water drops with smoke or dust particle in the lower layer of the atmosphere. According to the International Meteorological practice, the phenomenon is termed as fog only when the obscurity is such that a distance of 1 kilometer from the observer has become invisible, and that condition is known as the fog. And if we talk about the mist, mist is also a kind of similar condition of fog but a little different. How? Because mist is a mass of water drops present in the lower layer of the atmosphere. It is caused by the condensation of water vapors in the air, resulting in a moderate reduction in visibility. According to the meteorological practices, such a phenomenon is a mist when the visibility is less than 2000 meters and exceeded 1000 meter, but becomes a fog when the visibility falls down below 1000 meters. So the visibility is the difference between mist and the fog. The next condition of the condensation, which is the main condition through which we are getting the precipitation, that is known as cloud. So let's see how the clouds are forming. So students, let's see what is cloud. A cloud is an aggregation or grouping of moisture, droplets and ice crystals that are suspended in air and are great enough in volume and density to be visible to the naked human eyes. A cloud is made up of water droplets or ice particles suspended in air. There are many types of clouds, but basically the clouds are categorized into two parts, which we can say the low clouds and the high clouds. One more category is there which can be included in the minor category, that is the medium cloud. So students, the low clouds are also different types. Medium clouds are also different types, and as the high clouds are also of different types. But here we will study only four types of clouds of that all the three types, that low cloud, high cloud and the medium clouds. These basically categorized into four parts. All are divided into all three subcategories. So these types are, and these basic types are cirrus cloud, cumulus cloud, stratus cloud and the nimbus cloud. So let's see what are the condition of these clouds. So first of all we will talk about the cirrus cloud. Cirrus clouds are categorized in the high clouds. Cirrus is a delicate, fibrous, white or wispy cloud consisting of tiny specules of ice. These clouds have fibrous, or we can say hair-like appearance, or a silky sheen, or both. Or we can say they are formed at high altitudes at 8000 to 12,000 meter. They are thin and detached clouds having a feathery appearance. And the color is always white of the cirrus clouds. If we talk about the cumulus clouds, the cumulus clouds are also a subtype of the low clouds. The cumulus cloud is the convection cloud, which grows when rising air masses reach the level at which condensation takes place. It is a cloud of considerable vertical development, though less so than in the cumulonimbus. So in that condition it is known as the cumulonimbus. The upper part are dome shaped and they are having a shape of cauliflower, and these are generally formed at the height of 4000 to the 7000 meter. The next type of cloud is the stratus cloud. Stratus clouds are also a part of low clouds. So what is the identification and height of this cloud? A type of grey cloud layer with a very uniform base which may give drizzle, ice prisms or snow grains. These are low clouds consisting of uniform layer resembling fog, which has been lifted from the ground. And the most important is the nimbus cloud. Nimbus clouds are also included in the low clouds, and the nimbus is a term for any cloud from which rain is falling. These are low clouds, dark gray in color. Nimbus is a type of low clouds and which often gives continuous rain or snow. These are dark grayish and characterized by gentle drizzle. These clouds are thick enough to blot out the sun. They occur between 900 meters to 3000 meters above the sea level. So students, in our today's video, we have studied about the evaporation and the condensation process. In the condensation process, we have studied about the different forms of the condensation as the dew, fog, mist and the clouds. So students, in our next video, we will study about the precipitation process in which we will see what is rainfall, types of rainfalls and the distribution of rainfall over the world. So students, for that, keep watching SST June.